There are many times when the Holy Ghost will allow you go through hardship, the furnace of fire. That is where you will now know how to choose God, even when the going gets tough. If your mind is renewed and you are not purged, you will think God is here just to pamper you. You will think God is here just for your needs, and you will not grow. You'll be a toddler. So a time will come when God will allow you go through the fire, but you will not be burnt. You'll go through the waters, you will not be drowned. Our Christianity now is to keep prophesying to people from January to December. That's why we don't have martyrs in our generation. That's why we don't have people who can bear the weight of kingdom, because they have not been allowed to go through the furnace. But if the Holy Ghost will truly transform you, your faith, your belief will be tested. And it is in the valley of sanctification that your loyalty to God is tested. When Job was tested, the wife came and said, what are you doing? Curse God and die. He said, why do you speak like one of the foolish women? Are we only going to receive good from God? When evil comes, are we supposed to deny God? No way. He stood his ground. Meanwhile, he didn't know that there was a context in heaven, that the devil was saying, Job is serving you because of what you gave him. But Job proved that he had passed through the furnace. And so even when they lost everything, he stood his ground. The good news is that, number one, it wasn't God that brought evil on Job. He didn't understand correctly. Nonetheless, he didn't change his conviction. And the second good news is that in Job 42 verse 10, the Bible said God gave Job double for everything that he has lost. There is nothing you lose in trial that is lost. It's actually invested. When you come out of the furnace, it will be doubled. This is the secret of kingdom giants. When you find a man who is a champion, he was tested in the valley. Even Jesus had to be tested, because there's no man that will pass the test of God that will not be tested. And this is where the Holy Ghost has the opportunity. It's in that trial that the Holy Ghost has the opportunity to sanctify you. When you are going through that trial, he can now come and say, but this malice you keep keeping, don't you think it's affecting your prayer? Now, because you are going through affliction, there will be no energy. You will say, yes, Lord. You will leave it. In that trial, he will come and tell you, this alcoholism, don't you think you should let go? You will say yes, you will give. So he can't sanctify you until you go through trials. So while you are going through trials, he will be cutting, he will be purging, he will be refining. By the time he does that, then the last thing he will now do is that anything he removes from you, he will kill the appetite. So that by the time you come out, that appetite no longer exists.